What's up, everyone? I'm Tamara, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So do you prefer to be super busy, or do you enjoy boredom, being bored? And people think of bored as a very negative emotion. It's something that people hate. If you are a borderline or you have a narcissistic personality disorder, you might struggle with chronic boredom. As an ENFJ, you probably, if that's your Myers-Briggs type, you probably like staying busy, I suppose. I personally am an ENFJ, if you know anything about Myers-Briggs, and I'm probably different from most people, and I'll tell you how in a minute. So I was having a conversation with a coworker today, and she was telling me that she doesn't like to be bored. She always likes to have something to do. It makes the day go by so much faster when there are things to do. She doesn't like sitting idly, twiddling her thumbs, and just sitting around thinking about things. It's frustrating and annoying to her. And we even started talking about the state of the world, and she was saying that she really likes to be in a happy state, that's her goal, and I think that's a goal that we can all set forth to reach. I know I'm constantly working on my happiness grade. Sometimes it oscillates. I'm not always happy all the time, but it's definitely a goal. And she was talking about how there are so many crazy things happening in the world, so many crises. It just seems like things are getting worse, and that she started realizing, you can't save the whole world. You have to focus on yourself. And it seems that one component of most people's happiness tends to be, am I busy enough? Do I have enough to do? Do I have enough interactions, especially after the pandemic? Do I have enough going on in my life? It seems that most people, whether you have a personality disorder, what your Myers-Briggs is, it seems like people gravitate towards being busy all the time. And I think all of these people can be fantastic at throwing the best baby showers or wedding showers or having a birthday party and really making it really fun and using their energy to be super creative and artistic and plan things out and make things great and precise. Lots of fun, going here, going there, having a ton of things to do. Most people, I find, is over and over again, I hear it all the time. They don't want to be bored. They don't want to just be sitting around. They don't want to deal with their thoughts, is the number one reason why people like to stay active and have lots to do. And they even are willing to be overwhelmed in their day-to-day activities in order not to have to think or feel. Where do you fall on the boredom spectrum? Do you like to stay super busy, or are you okay with being bored? Now, me personally, I wouldn't want to be extremely bored, but it's something that I almost never feel. I am happy, and I tell people this, I am happy to sit and stare at a wall. I find joy in that because I can daydream, I can get my thoughts together, I can figure some things out. It seems like when I have quiet space, that's when my intuition works, when things come to me. Like, I'm comfortable sitting and doing nothing. I crave it. I think I crave it. I feel like I'm always busy. And things have slowed down since the pandemic, which I'm happy about, because before the pandemic, I felt like, honestly, like my life was not my own. My weekends were not my own. There was always something happening, always something going on, always somebody inviting me to do something. I don't know how I got to be so popular, haha. I don't get it. Because in my mind, there's always something to do. I can create endless things that I can do. And I personally think it's more fun to have nothing to do so that I can create what I want to do, rather than have my day dictated or controlled for me. I want to control my day. So maybe that's a kind of a controlling thing when so many outside sources and surprises and do this and this thing pops up. Like, I don't really enjoy that. I try to leave people alone, but it seems that more and more people want to be quote unquote bothered. Like, bother me. Let me know you need me. What can I help you with? And see, I'm like, if there's something that needs to get done, I'm going to try to do it myself because I don't like that feeling of 1,000 people coming at me. I guess I have a fear of being overwhelmed, and other people are at the opposite end of the spectrum. They seem to have a fear of being bored. Psychology Today says that people get bored because of monotony in the mind, lack of flow, emotional awareness, inner amusement skills. Maybe they struggle with that, but I can amuse myself internally quite easily. We tend to treat each other how we want to be treated. So I find that people who don't want to be bored or they don't want to have nothing to do, they tend to find things for other people to do, and that can drive a person nuts, in my opinion. Like, I don't need you to find me things to do. I can find myself things to do. So you go do those things that you're giving me to do. I often talk about, I once worked for somebody who would have 10 pairs of tennis shoes and tell me, go buy 100 houses and find out which house, look, knock on the door, go inside, check out all the houses and figure out which people would benefit most from the 10 pairs of tennis shoes. I don't have time to go to 100 houses to figure that out. There's got to be a better and quicker system than that. But that's coming from somebody who's always bored. It comes from somebody who also doesn't finish what they start. I finish what I start. So when you tell me to do something like that, that's going to be a problem for me because I'm actually going to go through with what I'm told to do. So I don't need you to give me a bunch of stuff to do. I can be effective and fine, get that done because I have 100 more things on my list that I need to do. I am okay with sitting around doing nothing. I love it. But I think that makes me a very unusual person in this day and time. Who else is like me? Can you raise your hand, or am I the only one who is comfortable with quote unquote boredom? I don't always have to have something to do. But let me know where you fit on the spectrum. Check out my book, Flip the Script on Love by Tamara Zyon. If you're bored, it will give you something fun to do. It's on Amazon right now. And having a great love life can keep things really interesting, don't you think? So check it out and definitely share my videos with people that you think would enjoy them. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.